Curiosity can be sparked by the most unassuming item. Today's journey starts with a coin that at first glance might seem like any other piece of everyday currency, yet holds fascinating layers of history, rarity, and insider intrigue. The 2007 U.S. $1 dime tells a story that reaches far beyond its familiar face. Its design, steeped in decades of tradition, carries the weight of American history, yet it also embraces modern touches that have unexpectedly captured the attention of seasoned collectors. While the Roosevelt dime has been a constant companion in American commerce since the mid-20th century, the 2007 issue stands apart because of unique production nuances and anomalies that emerged during its minting, turning a common circulation piece into a prized rarity in some circles. In 2007, the U.S. Mint produced this dime using the classic elements that define its heritage: President Roosevelt's profile on the obverse and the torch, olive branch, and oak branch framing the reverse. However, behind the scenes, a few unexpected events led to a handful of coins gaining a reputation that far exceeds their face value. A limited run with slight die variations and a few minor errors, a double impression here, a subtle misalignment there, has transformed certain examples of this issue into coveted items among collectors. These anomalies, while often overlooked by the casual observer, create a subtle yet distinct signature that indicates a coin's journey through an intricate production process, marking it as a true gem in the numismatic community. The historical background of this coin is as compelling as its error stories. Although its design had already become iconic, the year 2007 carried with it the challenge of adapting traditional aesthetics to modern minting technologies. The Mint had been refining its techniques for decades, and while quality control is always paramount, the relentless quest for perfection sometimes results in rare variants. This interplay of human oversight and advanced machinery is what makes the 2007 $1 dime particularly interesting. A few fortunate specimens managed to slip through the rigorous process, leaving behind subtle differences that experts now scrutinize. For collectors, these differences are not merely imperfections, they are marks of a fleeting moment in production history that cannot be replicated. Diving into the coin's design details, the obverse features a carefully chiseled image of President Roosevelt, whose visage has come to symbolize resilience and continuity in U.S. currency. The precision of Roosevelt's features, coupled with the nearly imperceptible minor errors in certain coins, offers a dual perspective, one of deliberate excellence and one of rare coincidence. On the reverse, the torch and the branches are rendered with a detail that invites closer inspection, a detail that sometimes betrays a slight misstrike or doubling effect. These variations are not immediately noticeable without a trained eye, but for those with the experience and passion for collecting, even such minor idiosyncrasies elevate the coin's allure. Collectors often speak of the thrill of unearthing a coin that carries a backstory woven into its very production. The 2007 dime is a perfect example of how small deviations in the minting process can result in a product with a narrative as rich as any historical artifact. Auction records have shown that when a coin with one of these unique errors is graded and authenticated by professional services, its market value can soar, sometimes commanding premiums that dwarf the coin's face value. In pristine, uncirculated condition, a 2007 dime with a confirmed die error has fetched several times its expected price at major auctions, evidence that rarity in modern circulation coins is a treasure trove waiting to be discovered. Auction data reveals that coins in higher grades, particularly those graded in mint state conditions like MS-65 or better, carry a notable premium compared to their circulated counterparts. Whereas a standard, well-circulated 2007 dime might hold a modest collectible value, a coin preserved in near-perfect condition, or one demonstrating that coveted doubling error, transforms into a high-stakes prize. These coins have been known to attract bids from collectors and investors alike, their values reflected in auction results that underscore the intersection of art, craftsmanship, and chance. What adds even more flavor to this story are the anecdotes that surround the coin's production. There are accounts of mint workers who, upon discovering a die variant during routine quality checks, marveled at the beautiful imperfection, each error a testament to the intricate ballet between machine precision and human influence. Some collectors relish the idea that what others might perceive as a flaw is, in fact, an echo of the complex process that brings a coin to life. One story that circulates in collector circles recounts how a seasoned numismatist once spotted an almost imperceptible error on a 2007 dime while examining a collection he had assembled over decades. That coin, which eventually sold for a handsome profit, came to symbolize the serendipity and excitement that underpin the passion for coin collecting. The details that distinguish error coins like this one are as varied as they are subtle. Within the population of 2007 dimes, there exists a spectrum of conditions and variations, each with its own impact on the coin's value. A specimen struck in a controlled environment and later preserved in a graded, mint state condition allows every intricate detail to be admired, from the fine lines in Roosevelt's profile to the crispness of the inscription and border. On the other hand, coins that have circulated and show signs of wear are still fascinating, though they are valued more for their historical journey rather than as pristine examples of minting artistry. The difference in value between an uncirculated coin and one that has passed through countless hands can be dramatic, emphasizing the importance of condition in the realm of rare coins. For collectors, condition is paramount. The 2007 dime in its most coveted form is one that approaches the clarity and luster of a freshly minted specimen, where the die error is a clear, engaging feature that modern technology can reveal under magnification. Circulated examples, while still enjoyable and historically significant, lack the pristine quality that sparks the passionate bidding wars at auction houses. This difference in presentation ties back to the core of coin collecting, appreciating the delicate balance between time, history, and human craftsmanship. While every coin carries the dignity of its past, those that have been cherished and preserved with the utmost care can offer a glimpse into a fleeting moment when perfection met happenstance. Collectors and enthusiasts are always seeking stories that go beyond the physical object. In this case, each 2007 dime is more than just a piece of metal, it is a narrative frozen in time. The interplay between a traditional design, advanced minting technology, and the occasional unexpected error makes the coin a multifaceted topic of conversation. This blend of art, technology, and historical context creates a dialogue that resonates deeply with collectors who understand that rarity is often not engineered but discovered, sometimes by sheer chance during a routine examination of the mint's output. As the narrative of the 2007 U.S. one dime unfolds, it highlights the intricate dance of tradition and innovation. Every coin carries a piece of history, and this particular issue serves as a reminder that even in an era defined by advanced production techniques, the occasional imperfection can transform a familiar object into a rare collectible. The story behind this coin is one of both pride and serendipity, a testament to the legacy of American minting and the unforeseen surprises that keep collectors returning to their craft. With every gleam and subtle detail observed under magnification, the 2007 dime continues to captivate, offering a bridge between the past storied craftsmanship and the modern collector's quest for singular treasures. Now let's turn our attention to another surprisingly valuable coin that's been quietly hiding in plain sight, the 2004 U.S. one dime. At first glance, it might seem like just another Roosevelt dime you'd expect to find in your change jar, but there's one version of this coin that completely rewrites that assumption, an extremely rare variant struck without the mint mark. That missing P or D might not mean much to someone casually handling coins, but in the world of experienced collectors, it's a bold red flag that something unusual, and potentially very valuable, is going on. To really appreciate the significance of the 2004 dime, we need to rewind a bit. The Roosevelt dime design was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt shortly after his passing. It replaced the winged Liberty head design and quickly became a staple of American currency. By 2004, the design had gone essentially unchanged for decades, maintaining a sense of consistency and familiarity. Coins that year were minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver facilities, marked by a tiny P or D just to the right of Roosevelt's neck. But a very small number of 2004 dimes slipped through the system with no mint mark at all, something that should have been nearly impossible due to the mint's updated quality control systems. The no mint mark 2004 dime instantly drew attention. How did such a basic identifying feature vanish? The most likely scenario is that a die intended for proof coinage, specifically from the San Francisco Mint, which traditionally produces coins without mint marks when preparing for pre-production samples, accidentally made its way into regular production. While error coins aren't unheard of, this one stands out because it combines modern minting processes with a mistake reminiscent of older, more error-prone eras. This fusion of old-school rarity and modern coinage adds a fascinating dynamic to the 2004 dime story. What makes this coin truly desirable is how subtle the error is. It doesn't scream at you. In fact, it takes a careful, experienced eye to even notice. Most people might not spot it until it's already been sitting in a drawer for years, which is exactly how a few of these rare specimens were discovered. One particularly famous example surfaced in a family's inherited coin collection, an unassuming 2004 dime tucked in with hundreds of others, but without that crucial mint mark. After grading and authentication, it sold for a price that would make any casual coin holder pause and rethink the potential of the change in their pocket. When it comes to market value, the 2004 no mint mark dime is one of those coins where rarity and condition collide in a big way. While circulated examples may fetch a few $100s depending on how clean and sharp the coin still is, the real action happens with high-grade specimens. Coins graded MS-65 and above can reach four figures at auction, particularly when authenticated by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. The lack of the mint mark is a defining trait, but it's the sharpness of detail, luster, and overall eye appeal that really drive up the price when this coin hits the market. And collectors are willing to pay those prices because this isn't just a novelty, it's a genuine production anomaly with historical weight. In the context of U.S. coinage, mint marks have been a standard identifier for over a century. Their sudden disappearance, especially in modern coins, is a big deal. This isn't the result of post-mint tampering or damage, it's a full-on production oversight that occurred at the source. The mint doesn't make these kinds of mistakes often, which makes each verified example a standout piece in any serious collection. Like most rare coins, condition plays a major role in determining value. A circulated no mint mark dime from 2004 will certainly raise eyebrows, but unless it's well preserved, its value might top out in the mid-hundreds. On the other hand, an uncirculated example with a mirror finish, strong details, and no signs of handling can climb into the upper echelons of the market. MS-67s are incredibly rare, and while they don't come up often, when they do, they tend to spark intense competition among collectors who recognize the unique opportunity. It's the kind of coin that can become the centerpiece of a Roosevelt dime set, small in size, but massive in significance. One of the more compelling aspects of this coin's rise in fame is how it flew under the radar for so long. Some of the earliest finds weren't even made by collectors, but by people sorting through rolls of dimes from the bank. In a way, that randomness adds to the mystique. It wasn't discovered under glass at a prestigious auction, but in someone's kitchen, lit by curiosity and a sharp eye. The idea that a coin with such value could be quietly sitting in someone's coin jar adds an exciting unpredictability to the hunt. It also says something about the world of modern coin collecting. While older coins tend to dominate the spotlight, especially those made with silver or struck in limited quantities, coins like the 2004 no mint mark dime prove that modern issues are far from boring. They bring a new dimension to collecting, one that combines precision analysis with the thrill of discovering a needle in a haystack. And for collectors in the 40 to 50-plus age group who've already built strong foundational collections, coins like this offer something fresh, a modern twist on the age-old pursuit of rarity. This dime has also sparked conversations about minting practices, the reliability of error detection systems, and even speculation about how many others could still be out there. While no one knows the exact number of these error coins in existence, the fact that so few have been authenticated only adds to the excitement. It creates a bit of a gold rush mentality among collectors, one where searching rolls of coins can feel like buying a lottery ticket, with odds that, while slim, still hold real potential. The 2004 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark is a reminder that even the most standardized processes can produce surprises, and for those with the knowledge and patience to find them, those surprises can be incredibly rewarding. Its story continues to evolve as more examples slowly make their way into public awareness, each one shining a light on the quirks and imperfections that make coin collecting such a rich and layered hobby. These two dimes, one from 2007 with subtle but striking minting anomalies, and the elusive 2004 with its missing mint mark, show just how much depth and intrigue can be hidden in the smallest corners of the coin world. Even the coins we think we know best can still surprise us.